Good day, learners. I am Roderick S. Cabrera of Bunugan Elementary School, Baga West District, your teacher for today's lecture. In this video, we will be discussing about changing improper fraction to mixed number and vice versa. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we start with our discussion, let us recall the following terms first. Fraction. A fraction can name a part of a region. It can also name a part of a set or a part of a whole. A fraction is a number that can be written as a quotient of two integers. Example of a fraction is 1/2. A fraction has two portions. The upper portion, which is what we call the numerator, and a numerator tells the portion of a whole or a set. And the lower portion, which is what we call denominator, and denominator tells the number of equal parts of a whole or a set. We also have what we call improper fraction. When we say improper fraction, it is a fraction whose numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator. Example of which are 3/2, 23/11, 12/3. Next, we have mixed number. When we say mixed number, it is a sum of a whole number and a fraction. Example of which are 1 and 1/2, 15 and 4/5. Let's take a look at this first example. Rename 7/5 as a mixed number. In doing such task, always bear in mind that in renaming an improper fraction to a mixed number, divide the numerator by the denominator and express the remainder as a fraction. With this, we can now rename 7/5 to a mixed number by dividing 7 and 5. Performing the operation, we get a quotient which is 1 and a remainder of 2. With this, we can now rename 7/5 to a mixed number by simply copying the quotient which is 1 as our new whole number, and also copy the remainder which is 2 as our new numerator, and also copy the divisor which is 5 as our new denominator. Therefore, 7/5 is equivalent to 1 and 2/5. Let's have example number 2. Rename 24/7 as a mixed number. By renaming 24/7, let's divide 24 by 7. Performing the operation, we got a quotient which is 3 and a remainder which is also equal to 3. With this, we can now rewrite or rename 24/7 to a mixed number by copying the quotient which is 3 as our new whole number. Copy also the remainder which is 3 as our new numerator. And of course, let's copy the divisor which is 7 as our denominator. Therefore, 24/7 is equal to 3 and 3/7. Example number 3. Rename 1 and 2/5 as an improper fraction. In this example, we are given a mixed number and we are tasked to rename it to an improper fraction. In doing such task, always bear in mind that in renaming mixed number to improper fraction, multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the product to the numerator. Write the sum over the denominator. With this in mind, we can now rename 1 and 2/5 to its equivalent improper fraction. First, let's take a look at the denominator, which is 5. Copy it, and that will be our new denominator. Now, we are tasked to find our new numerator. Let's multiply our denominator and the whole number, which is 5 times 1. The result is 5. Let us also add our numerator, which is 2. Then perform it. 5 plus 2, the result is 7. Copy 5. Therefore, 1 and 2/5 is equal to 7 over 5. Example number 4. Rename 7 and 1/3 as an improper fraction. In renaming 7 and 1/3 to its equivalent improper fraction, let's copy the denominator, which is 3, as our new denominator. Now, we are tasked to find our new numerator. First, we are going to multiply the denominator by the whole number. So 3 times 7, the result is 21. And let's add the numerator, which is 1. Performing it, 21 plus 1, the result is 22. Copy the denominator 3. Therefore, 7 and 1/3 is equal to 22 over 3. Let's try your understanding. Rename 13 over 6 to a mixed number. I will give you 20 seconds to find the answer.
Get ready to the countdown.
Time's up. The correct answer is 2 and 1 over 6. Rename 37 over 7 to a mixed number. Again, I will give you 20 seconds to rename the given improper fraction.
Get ready to the countdown.
Okay, time's up. The result is 5 and 2 over 7. Rename 2 and 1/2 to an improper fraction. Again, I will give you 20 seconds to rename the given mixed number.
Get ready to the countdown.
Time's up. The correct answer is 5 over 2. Let's have a recap on today's lecture. To rename improper fraction to a mixed number, divide the numerator by the denominator and express the remainder as a fraction. On the other hand, to rename mixed number to improper fraction, multiply the denominator by the whole number and add the product to the numerator. Write the sum over the denominator. Let's test your understanding on today's lecture. Change the given fraction to its equivalent improper fraction or mixed number. 1. 3 and 1/4. 2. 2 and 3/5. Number 3. 4 and 2/3. Number 4. 8/3. Number 5. 18/7. Thank you for watching today's lecture. Stay tuned for the next learning episode. This is Teacher Roderick signing off.